Do you have fun?
Mm-hmm. Do you?
It's okay. Hey, it's the Fort Worth Playboy.
MyPlayboys Bunny.
Welcome to our podcast where we discuss pickup, game, relationships, and
Sex.
And today's topic is not one that I thought I would ever actually be covering in any form, in
That's
any
fair.
manner
That's fair.
whatsoever.
But we get a lot of questions about it.
And as you can see from the title, it's boob jobs, pro or con. And we have to convey that we are probably a little bit biased.
Yeah, we're a lot biased.
We are a lot biased. You know, we come from fitness. Both Bunny and I have been in fitness since we were 14. And it's as normal as the sun coming up for fitness people.
Yeah.
Because girls lose their chest through dieting and exercise, you know.
Yeah.
Or they're also more inclined towards self-improvement or physical self-improvement, you know.
You're a lot more aware of what your body looks like, the symmetry of your body, how it all lines out, and in the process of keeping as low a body fat as possible, which for women especially, that means you lose your boobs.
Yeah. And you know, we're older. I'm 55, Bunny's in her 40s, but we also know as soon as these kids come, kids are hard on boobs.
Yeah.
You know, so we know a lot of moms that were like, yeah, I'm done having kids and I want these things fixed.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of that. But like I said, even just being in fitness, at least in Texas.
I was going to say, it's a double whammy because it's in fitness and we're in Texas. Literally everyone has a boob job.
And we think nothing of it.
Well, like you've said, I mean, girls get boob jobs for their 18th birthdays, for high school graduation. It's just very much part of our culture in this area. So make no mistake, we are surrounded by it, and we're in an industry that's surrounded by it.
It's completely common.
It's prevalent.
Even, let's see, I was in college in the early 90s.
Oh my gosh. We love living in the city.
One of my girlfriends that was her graduation present.
Yeah.
Was a boob job. You know, I mean, and pretty much I'd say 3/4 of the girls that I've ever dated at some point, whether when they were with me before or after, you know, had it done. You know, it's Texas, I think. It's as normal as the sun coming up.
Yeah, because I will say that when I've lived in different areas, it's not the norm.
Yeah.
When I lived in Wisconsin, everybody was like, because I have had a boob job, to be clear, but they're not, I don't think they're distractingly huge. They could always be bigger, but they're also, you know, I like to say I had great tits before, but because of my fitness, you know, you need a little extra oomph because your body fat gets so low. But in Wisconsin, people would be like, get your boobs off me. Like, my girlfriends would tease me, like, and to me, it's just part of my body. I don't think anything of it.
I think in other areas, like in the Midwest, and probably I've understood in the Northeast, it's more of, well, are you a stripper? You know, I mean, at least that was within the last 10 years. You get a lot of, you know, that.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with anything, you know, as far as like your profession.
Right.
You know, mostly it's about habits or how cognizant you are of your body.
Well, I truly am. I mean, I'm always surprised when women who are naturally flat-chested don't have some work done to it.
Right.
I mean, it really genuinely surprises me. And I'm not talking about like looking like a porn star. I mean like looking like you're symmetrical.
Normal. Yeah.
You know,
it tends to balance girls out, especially even not just petite, but girls with hips.
Yeah.
And then they're kind of flat-chested, or they've had kids, and then now after they have a boob job, it's more balanced.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just a more natural look, believe it or not. You know,
right.
You know, not anything unusual. But we do get a lot of questions like, do you guys recommend this? And I mean, I don't really care what the guy thinks.
Right.
You know, is she unhappy?
It's a huge factor, because a woman who either through a genetic, bad roll of the dice, or children or poor diet over the years, because what we're seeing a lot of is even younger girls having just really terrible breasts because of just the crap that they've eaten their entire lives.
Bad diet and lack of exercise.
Yeah. So, there's a lot of factors. I think there are more factors now than ever before as to why girls would need a boob job.
Right.
Quote unquote need a boob job. And I just don't see the downside, because if she doesn't feel confident with her breasts, she won't perform as well in bed. She'll insist on keeping a bra on all the time.
I've seen that.
All kinds of uncomfortable things. If you guys are banging a newish chick and she always keeps her bra on, it's because she doesn't like her boobs.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel confident. A woman who feels confident wants to be naked. She wants to be, showing it off. She wants to be running around. Yeah. But if she's not comfortable, she
and it inhibits her from being able to completely enjoy herself.
Exactly. And therefore completely give herself to you sexually.
Yeah. And again, with the kids are so hard on the body sometimes.
Yeah.
Not always.
Not always, but they are.
Quite often, one or two or four, it's hard on a girl. They're up and then they're down. They're up,
Yeah.
And the girls are like, I might just get pregnant just to get my boobs back.
Seriously.
But it really comes down to just their comfort level, and they look better in clothes.
Yeah.
They feel
better in clothes.
They're more confident. Again, it's one of those things that it's kind of like guys that, unless you've actually experienced it yourself, kind of like guys that become bald early in life.
Sure.
If you've never lost your hair, it's not on your radar.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why you might not be cognizant, but they're looking at hair restoration, hair plugs, finasteride,
Sure.
whatever it takes
to
get their hair back. And it's something that they think about a lot.
Yeah.
And they're wearing a hat every day.
Yeah. That's a good correlation.
So now you have a girl who thinks about, I don't look good in clothes.
Nothing fits right.
No, I hate them. They're moving around without me moving.
They're down at my waist where they used to be up at my chest.
Yeah, they make me feel old.
Yeah.
Every time I see them, it reminds me I'm 40.
Yeah.
So.
And even girls who were naturally gifted, and we've talked about this even on the podcast before, that girls who genetically had larger breasts young were early bloomers. Mm-hmm. They tend to age those tits tend to age the worst.
They are sagging even before they graduate high school.
Yeah.
And that's no fun for anyone.
No. So once they have kids, they tend to inflate, deflate. And the next thing you know, you've got truly stretched out boobs.
Yeah.
Now, I know a lot of you guys have just, what would you even say? You just don't like them. And you don't like them. You think they are fake, that they look fake, that they feel fake. And I will say, more power to you.
Yeah.
More power. I'm not here to convince you to like boobs, or to like, breast augmentation. But I am telling you why they're on women's radar, especially once the kids have come.
Yeah.
Because, and truly anymore, you can get some pretty natural fake breasts.
Oh, you don't see.
It's pretty impressive.
The fake boobs look better than real boobs other than an 18-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Who they won't look that good forever.
Yeah.
Fake boobs will always look better than real boobs today.
Yeah.
They're so dialed in.
And it's definitely something you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
I think if you and your girl are interested in shopping for fake boobs, you definitely go talk to 3 to 5 doctors. You actually have consults with several doctors, and you will get a feel for, whenever I was getting mine, it was, and this was back in 2006, but there was one office that I was like, I'm pretty sure this guy only services the pole dancers and I was in Arkansas at the time.
It's a specialty.
Like, seriously, like, I'm pretty sure this is like Arkansas Gentlemen's Club.
Right.
It was the lowest echelon place I've ever seen. It was ridiculous. But I was just like, yep, that's not my
No,
doctor.
and referrals also. If your girlfriend is in a circle
Yeah.
that she can ask other girls,
Yeah.
that goes a long way. Because those girls will say, well, it was, I either love them or it was a great experience or I probably wouldn't use them again.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
But you see that less because this is a serious decision.
Yeah.
So I think people take it very seriously. I think it's more seldom for people not to be pleased.
Right. Oh,
You
yeah.
know.
Yeah. And it's still surgery. But again, like Bunny said, we're not trying to convince any guys that hate them.
Yeah.
We're kind of like trying for the guys that their girlfriends go, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. Don't like stick your flag in the ground.
Yeah.
You have to kind of see it where she's coming from.
Yeah.
That way she can make an informed decision.
So we said pros and cons for this video, but
We're
really
very much about the cons.
we're not very good at choosing cons. That was clickbait.
Yeah, we're just trying to drag you in.
Pull you kicking and screaming into our boob talk. But I mean, we are fans of it because it makes people feel better. We're fans of anything that makes people feel better, look better.
Yeah.
They're like a new person.
And there's nothing like diet and exercise. There's nothing that can fix these other than surgery.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's very true.
No matter of diet and exercise will bring them back, but these doctors can do an excellent job.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's our opinion.
That's our
Hopefully
opinion.
You'll have a more informed opinion.
Yeah.
Now.
But we do get asked about it quite a bit. And, so we thought this would be a good topic to discuss.
So if you guys like this podcast, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, share with your friends. You may not may not want to be, hey, listen to this boob thing.
This boob talk.
We
get like 2 views on this podcast.
Yeah, I can't listen to that.
That's okay. That's okay.
And comment below of your experiences, pro or con.
Yeah.
And again, most of the time you'll see pro. Guys will be like, yeah, my girlfriend got him and she's never been happier.
Yeah.
99% of the time.
And they feel different than real boobs, but less and less is that the case now.
I've been fooled initially a couple times.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So don't write them off thinking that they're the 1980s rocks in the chest.
Softballs.
Yeah.
Nope.
Seriously. We want you to win. Bye.